I've got a question for you. How many of you have been part of a team which was not just an ordinary team but a high performing team? What I mean by high performing team is a team which produced a massive amount of results, a team which created gigantic amount of impact on people they served for. Now, let me take an example to make it a little more easier for you to understand. So, as an organization, I have been running, and the major stakeholder where we work with is hospitality. So, whenever I used to walk into a 3-star hotel or a 5-star hotel, there was one common distinction I could very easily visualize and understand. So, whenever you go into 5-star hotel, there is a different set of interaction they create with you. From the main door till the lobby, the amount of people you cross, there's a warmth when they say hello to you. While you go to a 3-star hotel, there are people saying out of an obligation because they are told to say hello. While if you go to a 5-star hotel, they say hello because they mean to greet you with that warmth. And that is, I would say, the fundamental difference you'll find across the world when you go to an extraordinary or an example or an hotel which is a leading hotel in their own industry itself. So what I mean here is that there are people who are genuinely enjoying their jobs, and that is happening because they know why they are there, they know what to do, and they also know how to do their job. And that is what makes an individual a high performing individual. Now if you put the high performing individuals together, that teams become high performing team. Now let's understand the different dynamics involved in terms of making a normal team to high performing team. So every team usually passes by 4 stages. The first stage is forming, where everything is gloomy. So it's like you all like to socialize, you like to be a little more calm to each other, you would like to be a little more softer to each other, and that is where you would like to go out for lunch, dinners, movies, certain like you might go for bowling and different gaming activities. And that's something what happens because here people are gelling, people are trying to know each other better. The second stage comes, it's called storming, where there is a resistance. So now what happens is this stage is that there are two individuals, let's say they disagree, and when they disagree, they just disagree. That is called storming phase. So it is a phase where team have their own opinions and they highly become disagreeable with each other. The third stage is called norming. So what happens in norming is that you have your own point of view, the other person has their own point of view, but now you believe that for an organization or for a team to become high performing, you need to deliver a result, and in order to do that you have to come to a common conclusion. So what happens is that both of you will come together, you will sit down and you will discuss that what exactly is the right solution. It is not about you, it is about what is right instead of who is right, and that is where the norming happens. And the fourth stage is called performing. So what I mean here is that every team goes through all 4 stages, be it forming, storming, norming, and performing. As a leader, it is your job and responsibility that how you create all these stages. I mean, there has not been a single team in this entire world which did not cross all the 4 stages. I mean, if you look at the top high performing team, you cannot say that they directly got into performing phase. That doesn't happen. So as a leader, it is your responsibility that you create a space where people feel comfortable, first to know each other, to understand. Number 2, to feel that freedom, they can raise their voice, they can raise their opinions, they can say what they really want to say. And the third, where they listen, they understand each other, they understand what is best for the organization, for the team, and they come up to a conclusion. And number 4 is a stage where all of you just enjoy whatever you're doing, and that is what a performing team means. Someone who is being happy without putting an effort, or even if you're putting an effort, you're not feeling that pain of going that extra mile. That is what makes you a high performing individual. I would say you can test this example same with relationships. When you talk about a relationship, 2 people also go through all the 4 stages. Number 1, where you try to know each other. Number 2, when you try to express yourselves, try to share your what exactly you feel. I mean, maybe if you're in the forming stage, you may agree to a movie, maybe you're not interested into it, but once you know that person well, you start expressing that I don't like that movie. Number three, you start asking that can we go for some other movie which let's say maybe we both may like, and that is what is a beginning of a high performing team. And eventually there is time when you are not even discussing, but you know what is that one movie which can make both of you happy. And that is what the entire crux of making a team into high performing team.